Hi, I'm Kelly Sturgis, and I am privileged to be the Executive Director of the New York State Network for Youth Success. The network exists to ensure all youth have the opportunity to reach their full potential. At the network, I'm responsible for ensuring the growth and success of the organization, our staff team, and our valued partners. The mission of the network is to strengthen the capacity and commitment of communities, programs, and professionals to increase access to high-quality programs and services beyond the traditional classroom. We look at our work in two buckets. The first is access. We work to ensure all youth have access to high-quality programs, and we do this through our policy and advocacy work. We work to increase funding for after-school, summer, and expanded learning programs at both the state and federal levels. We also work with our partners to make recommendations to state agencies on RFP language, per student allotment, school age care regulations, and to make sure after-school, summer, and expanded learning programs have a voice. The second bucket is high quality. We want to make sure that the programs we are advocating for are of high quality. We do this through capacity building, professional development, coaching, technical assistance, and resource cultivation and dissemination. We have tools such as the Quality Self-Assessment Tool, School Community Partnership Guide, Diversity, Equity, Inclusion resources, and a host of other topics available on our website for the after-school, summer, and expanded learning field. We also are the creators and owners of the New York State Program Accreditation and the New York State School Age Care Credential, for which we have host agencies all over the state. The network is also the New York State affiliate for the National After School Association, as well as the New York State After School Network, working in collaboration with the other 49 state after school networks, as well as the After School Alliance. We are the backbone agency for the New York State Community Schools Network and the New York State lead for the National Girls Collaborative Project, working to decrease the gender gap for girls in STEAM. The network relies on partners across the state to help inform our policy agenda and focus areas. With New York State being as diverse and vast as we are, we have local regional networks across New York State that help to keep us informed on what is happening in all of these unique regions of New York State. Regional networks are customized to each location and often offer opportunities for networking, sharing of best practices, coordination of resources, shared professional development, dissemination of information, and engagement around policy issues. Together with our partners, we are a stronger and more efficient state network.
Hi, I'm Alli Lidie. I'm the Associate Executive Director at the network. I started in the field in 2005 and have held several roles in the time since. I have the honor of serving as a White Riley Peterson Policy Fellow and a National After School Association Next Generation After School Leader. I work remotely and am based in New York City. In my role, I serve as a statewide partner on several city coalitions and work with city agencies, providers, and the regional network. While much of my work is administrative, I also lead work in a few programmatic areas as well as oversee our policy department. The Quality Self-Assessment Tool is a free resource for self-assessing after-school programs developed in partnership with practitioners and experts throughout New York. It's used by many programs in the state and nationally. The tool allows programs to self-assess on programmatic and administrative practices, build buy-in and collective vision, celebrate successes, and create implementable plans for improvement in areas of need. The full tool and accompanying resources are available on our website. We serve as the backbone for the New York State Community Schools Network. The New York State Community Schools Network advocates to develop, promote, and sustain community schools in collaboration with government, local school districts, and community partners. Through a diverse coalition of community-based agencies, parents, teachers, and statewide advocates, we champion effective community school policies so that children and families can thrive. We have a statewide listserv for updates and alerts that you can sign up for, and we also host an annual New York State Community Schools Advocacy Day. The steering committee of the New York State Community Schools Network is made up of member organizations that support the community schools strategy in New York. As I mentioned, we serve as the backbone organization and the fiscal sponsor for the New York State Community Schools Network. We also promote enrollment in the Child and Adult Care Food Program, which is a federally funded nutrition program through which eligible after-school programs can claim reimbursement for serving healthy meals and snacks to youth ages 18 and younger. Each July, the reimbursement rates are updated for CACFP, and the current rate as of July 2020 is $3.51 per meal and 96 cents per snack. That really adds up over time, so programs can see large reimbursements for serving healthy meals and snacks. And we work to share information about eligibility and how to apply and operate using the Child and Adult Care Food Program. This information is available online at afterschoolmealsny.org and in our After School Meals Guide.
Hello, I'm Trudy Morgan, and I'm currently the Policy Director here at the Network. I've worked in the policy and advocacy space for several years and have significant experience in research and data analysis and management. I hold a Master of Public Administration with a focus on politics, policy, and institutions, and nonprofit management and leadership. I have also held previous public policy fellowships at Princeton University and the Rockefeller College of Public Policy and Affairs, my alma mater. And so what does the policy department do? The policy department spearheads the network's commitment to increasing access to programs for all students in need of a safe place to learn when school is not in session, and to ensure that those programs are offering high quality services. We do this by formulating and executing statewide and national advocacy and policy efforts to increase funding for expanded learning opportunities, educating and empowering the field to become advocates, and highlighting the crucial role after-school programs play for New York's children, youth, and families. We achieve this goal mainly through our state and federal advocacy work, our Power of Three campaign, and Lights On After School. In collaboration with our policy committee, our local and state partners, and the after-school field, the policy department develops and elevates statewide budget priorities for after-school, summer, and expanded learning programs. We also make recommendations related to federal and state funding for expanded learning opportunities and regulations impacting the field, and also provide testimony in support of those recommendations. A critical part of our work, the policy department collects and analyzes relevant after-school data, prepares policy briefs and memos, and tracks the history of public funding for after-school. We also keep the media informed of important issues in the field. The policy department also organizes after-school lobbying day and provides other grassroots-related advocacy opportunities, as well as trainings, summits, and other policy events to educate relevant after-school stakeholders. Historically, our Advocacy Day event brings over 250 students, parents, program providers, and other supporters of after-school, summer, and expanded learning opportunities together to advocate for New York's children and families in the state's capital. On Advocacy Day, these advocates meet with their state representatives and share with them why after-school programs are important and the need to be invested in. The network's advocacy efforts has led to significant wins, including the establishment of the Empire State After-School Program in 2017 and the increase in the per-student rate for the Advantage After-School Program from $1,375 to $2,000 in 2020. Furthermore, the policy department runs the Power 3 O'Clock campaign. This is the network's public awareness campaign to educate New York citizens and their elected officials on the benefits of after-school, summer, and expanded learning opportunities. You will see that almost all of our advocacy materials are branded with the Power of 3 O'Clock logo. Out of this campaign comes our very successful Power of 3 O'Clock Ambassadors program, which brings together about 10 to 12 passionate after-school, summer, and expanded learning providers and supporters from across New York State to directly work with the staff at the policy department to develop their advocacy and leadership skills needed to become effective advocates for the field. The Power of 3 o'clock ambassadors participate in a one-year cohort experience where they learn and gain relevant advocacy skills at no cost. We also share frequent policy and advocacy updates, action alerts, and after-school policy resources via our Power of 3 o'clock listserv. The policy department also supports Lifezone After School celebration in New York. Lifezone After School is the only national celebration of after-school programs and the important role they have among children, families, and communities. Every year, New York after-school programs join thousands of Lifezone After-School events held across the country to raise awareness of the role that after-school programs play in keeping kids safe and highlight the need for increased investment in after-school. Lifezone After School provides an opportunity to showcase the importance of the state's after-school programs and make them a priority for the state's governor and state legislator. And so there you have it, a snapshot of the important work the network's policy department does to support New York's after-school programs.
Hi, I'm Erin Broderick, Capacity Building Director. I hold a BFA in Graphic Design and a New York State School-Age Care Credential. I also hold a New York State Trainer and Technical Assistance Professional Credential in both school-age professional development as well as coaching. I am also a New York State Certified Health and Safety Trainer through the Office of Children and Family Services. This is for both frontline staff as well as directors of school-age programs. The Capacity Building Department is responsible for overseeing and executing and expanding all the quality services of the organization. Some of these things include the New York State School-Age Care Credential, New York State School-Age Accreditation, membership, our annual conference, social media, and health and safety. The New York State School-Age Care Credential is a credential for individual school-age professionals. The network's role is to teach and advise the course in the Capital Region. We also offer the distance learning course in both the spring and fall each year. We also oversee all of the host agencies who teach the New York State Credential, the advisors who support our students, and the endorsers who help to complete the final piece of the process. We also convene the New York State SAC Credential Work Group. These individuals help us to form the policies and procedures, as well as the standards that go along with the New York State School-Age Care Credential. The network also oversees program accreditation. This is the ultimate indicator of program quality. The network's role is to oversee the entire accreditation process. We train our coaches and endorsers, and we also serve as coaches to help facilitate the process. The network is also a membership organization. The Capacity Building Department takes care of all of the membership benefits and helps to inform the field and keep them abreast of the current information. Each spring, the network hosts the annual conference, Schools Out, Make It Count. This is a statewide event hosted over 2 days. We offer presentations on STEM, DEI, leadership, and activities for frontline staff. We've also incorporated vendors and sponsors, as well as an award ceremony, which helps to recognize some of the outstanding professionals in our field. The Capacity Building Department also takes care of much of the social media. We have a Network for Youth Success Facebook page, which offers daily posts on activities that are available for frontline professionals. There's also a CRELO group, which is for the Capital Region Expanded Learning Network. On top of that, we also have a SAC Credential Professionals group, which is a space for those who have the school-age care credential to meet up, chat, and to share activities that they can do. The network offers health and safety trainings. We do this for directors as well as frontline staff. This health and safety requirement is part of the CCDBG requirements.
Hello, I'm Timothy Fowler. I'm the Professional Development Director with the New York State Network for Youth Success. My formal training is in nonprofit management, but I'm also a TTAP certified in the state of New York early childhood and school age professional development specialist and coach. I've been working in the field since 1991. And in that time, I've worked in a variety of settings, community-based organizations, schools, with age groups from infants and toddlers up through adults. And in that time, what I really wanted to do is help people learn and grow. And in this role, I get to do that with the people who serve youth all across the state of New York. So we do professional development in a variety of different ways. Training, coaching, and informal STEAM learning, science, technology, engineering, the arts, and math are the three main ways in which we try to grow the professionals in our field who support youth across the state of New York. Training includes quite a few topics. We do on-demand workshops on specific topics related to working with school-age youth. That means kindergarten up through 12th grade. We do day-long training events around the state. We also present at different conferences, both at the state and national level, for the different groups that care about supporting youth across our state. Our professional development offerings around training are both virtual and in person. And the topics that we draw from include, but are not limited to, school-age childcare regulations, positive youth development, different learning skills around STEAM, and supervision and management. Coaching means a variety of different things for us. We do one-on-one coaching for professionals in the field, so providing that one-on-one support to really help people elevate their skills. We also do peer learning cohorts called coaching circles, where we create a facilitated environment where staff get to both support others who are their peers. So for example, site level managers in connecting around their work, while also practicing those important skills of a supervisor in helping somebody else through coaching improve and develop their skills. We also do a Site Leader Institute specifically for those site level managers to both learn the skills of a supervisor and an effective manager and practice those skills and implement them over time. Informal STEAM learning happens as the lead agency for the New York STEAM Girls Collaborative. This is part of the National Girls Collaborative Project focused on gender and equity in science, technology, engineering, the arts, and math learning. What we're promoting is equity and diversity so that all youth across the state of New York are getting equal access and equal opportunity to try on the identities of scientist, engineer, to get to work with computers and technology and explore the arts in a deep way so that they can decide if these are fields, if these are areas that they want to go into and explore further. Through this role, we bring national resources into the state of New York, and we collaborate with the New York State STEM hubs and ecosystems to help connect businesses, colleges, and universities, as well as other organizations that support STEAM learning across our state. Thanks for watching this video about the Network for Youth Success. If you'd like to stay connected and stay abreast of what we're doing, you can sign up for our listservs. You can join our Power of 3 campaign. You can follow us on Twitter at NYS Youth Success. You can follow us on Facebook at Network for Youth Success. We also encourage you to visit our website, networkforyouthsuccess.org.